Hello, good morning and welcome. Hi everyone. Just waiting to see who's joining me this morning. And for anyone who's watching this later, my name's Lynn and this is the channel Explore with Lynn. We are meeting today at Lake Macquarie. Say hi, let me know who's here. Always love to see who's joined. And we are here just after sunrise, well, half an hour after sunrise at beautiful Lake Macquarie. We're actually on the shore at a point called Burrugal, and across the way is Spears Point and Warners Bay, areas that we have visited previously. Let me just turn the camera around so that I can introduce myself to you. Alright, so good morning. Hi everyone. My name's Lynn, and before we begin, I'd just like to acknowledge that we're meeting today on the lands of the Awabakal people and pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. And I'm just looking over my shoulder because I can hear fish jumping. So let's turn the camera around so you're not looking at me, and let's look at the beautiful what's around us here this morning. Okay, so a couple of people have joined us, and as I said a moment ago, if you are watching us later, we are live and you'll be watching a replay potentially. Hi Mary Lou, great to see you. And I hope it's shaping up to be a lovely evening in your part of the world. Here we go. We're at Lake Macquarie. Hi Annette. Lovely to see you as well. All right, so let's get started. I've started at this little point here, which is going to be about a 10-minute walk to the sculpture park. And this spot is called Zen's Beach. It's really pretty here. Look at this. Isn't this lovely? And it's called Zen's Beach, I think, because of the pebbles here. I'm not really sure. It's just marked on the map as Zen's Beach. So this is the lovely spot that we're starting at. Sunrise was about half an hour ago, and you can see the direction that the sun came up over there. It's lovely, isn't it, Mary Lou? So we have a nice easy path. This is actually one of the park run trails, apparently. It's been many years since I did park run. I couldn't do it anymore. But apparently this is a park run path. So if Catherine B ever was to come to this part of the world and come and visit me, I could bring her down here to do park run. So we're going to walk along this nice easy path back towards the Lake Macquarie, or MAC Yapang art gallery. Of course, at this time of day the art gallery itself isn't open, but we'll be able to walk through the grounds and see the beautiful sculptures in the grounds of the park. Lovely manicured path here, really well maintained. And over to my left we can still see where the sun is just trying to come out between the clouds, and over behind that hill. So it's a spot for boaties to moor their boats, yachts, pleasure craft, and every so often we have an opportunity to come right down to the shore. How far away do you live from this park, Lynn? It took us about half an hour to get here this morning, Mary Lou. So Newcastle is over in that direction. So over behind that hill there is Newcastle, and takes about half an hour to get here from our place by car. So it's very pretty and very easy to get to for us. All right, so yeah, you're welcome, no problem at all. We have been to this part of the lake for previous tours over the other side. Some of you may remember that I sat in the car because I wasn't able to walk, and Richard took the camera and we did a two view, two presenter style stream, and Richard started over there at a place called Spears Point, and he walked along the shoreline to Warners Bay, and I drove and met him. Some of you might remember that tour from, I'm guessing, about 6 months ago maybe. All right, this is late autumn for us. One little tree with its colours still showing. Hi Sarah, great to see you. G'day. You remember that tour, Mary Lou? So yeah, one little tree over there with, oops, I'll stop. It's doing something weird. I'm trying to zoom out. There we go. All right. So we have spots where people pop their dinghies, the ones that are trying to get, the dinghies that are used to get to their boats. So there's a sort of a nice little motor cruiser over there, houseboat style. A couple of bikes just went past. And these are the houses that overlook the lake. Wouldn't be a bad spot to live, would it? Great view from their balcony, their veranda, out looking out over the lovely lake here. So some of you may recall that I've mentioned previously, nice spot to stand. See, look, just a nice spot to stand and look at the view. I've mentioned previously, Lake Macquarie is the largest saltwater coastal lake in the southern hemisphere. So it's pretty big. I can't remember the actual size, but I think it's 170 kilometres to actually go around the edge of it. And there's lots of little creeks and streams and the occasional river that feed into it. And then you may recall a tour I gave last year where we went down and looked at the petrified forest at a place called Swansea Heads. That's where the lake empties out into the ocean. So we're heading for, pretty sure that's the spot where we're heading to, just over there where that tree is out on the point. I'm pretty sure that's the start of the sculpture trail, the sculpture park. And the cockatoos are out again, look at them all. So they're like these pine trees because they have the big seed pods, and that's of course what the cockatoos eat. I don't know if it's my eyesight, but it's either a sculpture or it's a bush that's been cut in the shape of a rooster. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. That's a bit odd. Not sure. Morning. I think it's a sculpture. There we go. A rooster in their front yard there. The sky's really shaping up to be beautiful. It is, isn't it? Let's have another look over in that direction. Yeah. All right, and here we go. Are they cockatoos or corellas? Sorry if you got an interruption there. Someone was trying to call me. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. All right, I think we've got a mixture here. So we've got corellas. They're the ones without the crests, and there's one or two cockatoos in amongst them. So there's two kinds of birds here. See how close we can get to them. And there's the one cockatoo just there. You can see the yellow crest. Sarah says, now I'm thinking of the black rooster in Chianti that you would have just seen with Evia and Andrea. We stayed in Chianti when we were in Italy. Oh gosh, how long ago was that? About 8 years ago. So there, you might be able to see the, no, he's not staying still for us, but so these are corellas and they've got that kind of blue patch around the eye. They're a little bit smaller than cockatoos. And they tend to congregate in larger numbers than cockatoos as well. There we go, corellas. And I really should have remembered to turn my my phone to do not disturb. I'm getting Facebook messages as well. All right, what's this lake doing? Here we go, that's looking rather lovely. I've got to walk with it over my shoulder so that you can see that. So Richard's disappeared. I don't know where he's gone, and my daughter's trying to ring me. Oh, I really, really need to let him know so that he can call her. But he's not around. So if I seem a little distracted, it's because I'm looking for him. He might have gone to get the car. I'm not sure, to move it up to where we're going to finish up. So we will carry on, and as soon as I find him, I'm going to have to. Natalie's sending me a message now. She's trying to ask me something. Oh dear. Any other time, Natalie. Any other time. Mary Lou says, if only I could draw that, would be a perfect view. It's pretty lovely, isn't it, Mary Lou? I hope you're taking screenshots. Yeah, this one with the boat in it. All right, so we're coming past the grounds of a school up ahead as well. There's birds everywhere this morning. We've got all these corellas up on the wires. Great place for picnics, yeah it is. I'm just looking back along here. Okay, there's Richard there, I think. Yeah, I just need to tell him that Natalie's trying to call. Natalie's been trying to call me. Can you ring her back and ask her what she wants? She's been trying to call. All right. Okay, let's sort that out. There's a couple of lovely gum trees, eucalyptus trees. And just looking through here, it's just a little waterway that feeds into the lake, but it's giving a lovely reflection at the moment with the light from the morning sun. Just gives us an opportunity to pause and look at the reflection. And the birds have been busy eating. There's all the detritus from eucalyptus flowers littering the path here, where the birds have been feeding in the tree up above me. So we've got rainbow lorikeets up there at the moment, being very noisy. Oh, I didn't notice this before. Here we go. There's a little spot where you can actually look out over the creek and over the lake. It's rather handy, isn't it? Listen to those lorikeets. Burragool Wetlands Art Project. All right. Oh, okay. I totally didn't see those. This series of totems tells a collective story about the contemporary uses of this place and reflects upon the original ownership of the land. In August 2002, the Burragool Wetlands Art Project began with a number of workshops held for local primary and junior high school students. Issues such as environmental factors related to the wetlands placement and construction of local Aboriginal history and water stories were presented and discussed. And there we are. We have 2 totems here. I wonder if there's more. I'm trying to see what's... So it's a pelican on the back one. I'm not sure what... Looks like a goanna perhaps on the front one, about halfway up, and maybe a fish at the top. Okay, so that's that Wetlands Art Project. So can I get in any closer there? It's kind of hidden in amongst those bushes that are growing up around it. All right. I'll keep an eye and see if there's any more of them lurking in the bushes. So the path ran out. Now we're on the road. Oh, these birds, they're so noisy. There he goes. What is that? Sounds like a cat. It's not a cat, some sort of bird. But what is it? No, don't know. Okay, let's keep moving. Typical me, slowing down, looking around, and 10-minute expected walk turns into 20 minutes. I wonder if I can go that way. Oh, why not? Let's give it a go. Let's try. Let's see. I'm not going to get lost. There's only one place we'll end up. It'll either be a dead end or we'll find an alternative way to get through to where we're going, so it's all good. Well, this is unexpected. This is like a little pontoon. I don't know if it's meant for standing on or if it's for some other purpose, but little waterway there. Probably got lots of frogs and things. This is a rowing club. I did see one of these things, the long skinny ones. What are they called? Out there on the water a little earlier. And that bird call is a butcher bird. All right, and look at the lake now, isn't it looking beautiful? Very pretty. The only thing that could stop us is if there's a fence or a gate that I can't walk over, around, or through. Alright, so that was the rowing club. What have we got here? Amateur sailing club. And I believe we have arrived. So I've asked Richard to have available to him the PDF document that has descriptions of all the sculptures in it, in case there aren't descriptions available on each piece. But I know that this is the welcome gateway that we're about to pass through. Kayaks possibly. Sarah, yeah, you could be right. Is it a kayak? Maybe. Okay, so I know that the top part of it is depicting a vessel, a water vessel of some sort, like the hull of a vessel. The top part is supposed to indicate, I think, a fishing spear, but it's all to do with, and you can see the images of fishes on the right hand side. So this one here is called the Gateway Sculpture. And this was installed in 2001 to 2002. Hi Lynn, lovely to see you. So we've literally just arrived, Lynn, at the sculpture park. It's taken us about 20 minutes to get here, so you actually haven't missed very much. So there you go, you can see the images of the fishes there at the top. So we also have a tree trail. So we've got a sculpture trail and a tree trail, and this one here right in front of us, this absolutely spectacular Moreton Bay fig. And I have to work out which way we're going to walk, because there's mosaics in the path as well. So this one here, for instance, and they've been done with the help of an artist in residence in the local schools, sort of local primary schools. So that's the sculpture. So what's this one down here, Richard? What does it say about it?
Moon and Tide.
Moon and Tide. Let's go have a look at Moon and Tide.
Winner of the 1998 Lake Macquarie Biennial Acquisitive Sculpture Prize.
Uh-huh.
Reflects the echoes and quiet twilight and evening periods in the Lakeside Park.
All right. Okay. So that's this one here, Moon and Tide. I've just got to find a way to get down to it safely. We can hear the magpies calling as well. It's a lovely time of morning to get out for the birds. I'm going to see if I can circle that tree. There we go. Look at that. Accompanied by the music of my creaky knees. And when I was reading about it, it was referring to the image in the base there as reflecting looking down upon a fish underwater. I believe was the intent behind that. So yes, Moon and Tide. All right, so we're going to go and see if we can find the next one. And Rich is looking up the guide on his phone. It's great that you can download these things, isn't it? So in the meantime, we have the tree trail that runs alongside the sculpture trail, and this one is a magnificent Moreton Bay fig, and you can actually, there is a PDF download there. It shows you a QR code to download the guide for that as well. Mary Lou says that statue is pretty cool. Yeah, it is. Let me get off this mulch. All right, so we come to the third one, and are we going the right way? Should we be on that path down there or this one here? So this one is something to do with family. What's it?
It's called Love Boat, and it's the co-winner of the Sculpture Prize.
Love Boat.
Yes, and it depicts the closeness of relationships at the start, but later on it can become rocky,
And that's why they've got their backs to each other.
and it's on a rocky boat.
Oh, does it move? Can you do
No,
that?
it doesn't move, but it depicts
Oh,
the potential rockiness of relationships as
Right.
they go on.
okay. Love Boat. Well, I think we should follow the path that way, maybe. Okay. So, Richard's got a map in front of him, so he's going to help us figure out the best way to go. I wonder if they'll do something with this tree stump. I like the way sometimes you see tree stumps either painted or carved or...
One itself can be a sculpture.
Yeah. All right, so
So much rain.
what's this one called? I do like the silhouette effect here.
It's called Wind Drift.
Lynn says, the moon and tide sculpture reminds me of the song Celine's Boat by Don McDonald. I don't think I know that song, Lynn. It's,
This
I'm
is
going to try and see if I can...
the artist's concerns about the environment.
Yeah,
He felt that lake life was under threat.
okay. So over to our right is the old Awabakal house, or Awaba house. It's currently under renovation. It's going to be a dining venue and the coffee shop, which is currently just a coffee cart in the grounds of the art gallery, will eventually move into here. So that will be nice when that's ready to open. All right. That sun's blinding now, and I wish I hadn't worn my hot jacket. All right, so we've got here the Nikinpa Women's Art Group, Wreath of Nikinpa. This is a recent one. It might not be on your guide because I think your guide is 2 years old. So it's care, healing, connection is what the words in the middle say. And we've got dragonflies, we've got traditional Aboriginal artwork on gum leaves. So I can see bats, flying foxes over here, people in old traditional fishing boats out on the water. There's an eagle. Oh, what's the rainbow serpent possibly? There we go. So that's rather lovely, isn't it? And my glasses are fogged up. Lynn says that is so beautiful. I agree. It is. It's absolutely beautiful. Now over on my left, I know that the artist currently has an exhibition inside the gallery, which we came across when we were here actually scoping possibilities, whether to do a tour inside or outside, and it's called Hear the Art.
Hear the art.
So we can actually walk around this.
It's a visual poem.
A visual poem.
It's a visual poem growing from the circle of letters are messages and incantations. Earth, heart, hearth, hear the earth and hear the art.
Yeah. So really the way that you get out of these 7 letters, H-E-A-R-T-H, and he's saying, you can be read as hear the art, hear, heart, earth, hearth. So all of that can be derived from this message, which has been placed in a circle. And something about the 4 trees in the middle as well, but I can't remember what that was. But they will grow up to be something quite substantial, surrounded by this message of hear, heart, earth. And there's the circle there, surrounding this grove of trees. How beautiful. We've got the early morning sun, the magpies calling, art surrounding us, dogs just enjoying life. Rich is dragging me up here and I'm going, but there's one down here, there's one down here. But he's got his catalogue open, ready to interpret, ready to help us understand. All right. So enjoy art and have a workout at the same time.
Cardinal point represents the 4 major directions on a compass, in this case indicating not only the geographical but also the historical and cultural significance of the site. The topmost symbol, west cardinal marker, indicates in sailing terms that the safe side is the west of the mark. The horizontal surface represents the lake, and below the flowing metal rods suggests seepage into the lake and hidden currents. The coal at the base symbolises the final form for all organic life, as well as reflecting the industrial history of the region.
There we go. So there's 4 or 5 elements there. So we've got the traditional style compass representation, we've got the platform, we've got representing the lake, we've got the wavy lines,
Seepage down into the earth.
and then the coal at the base. Mary Lou says hi, Richard.
Hello.
So that's that. And in the background we've got a Waba house. And I was talking to the staff here a couple of weeks ago and asking when it's going to open. And they said they've given up telling us when they think it's going to open, and now they just say soon. All right, so we've got this one here. Looks like a Dalek at the base. Is that a Dalek? You got a description for this one? Well, he has. He's already one step ahead of us.
The Aeolian tree.
Okay.
The Aeolian tree triumphantly rises and moves like the ebb and flow of the lake.
So it moves, or it just depicts movement.
Well, it says it moves.
Okay, cool.
There's a sense of magic in the large and heavy sail form balanced on the fine central point, from which it pivots gracefully in the wind as a giant weather vane.
Wow.
Named after Aeolus, the fabled keeper of the winds, the sail form dances between the trees and clouds.
It doesn't look like it would move, does it? That's
Not gonna make
amazing.
it move.
Make it move. Make it move.
You want me to make it move?
Make it move. No, I don't want you arrested for vandalism in case you do something you're not supposed to.
If you want.
That one down there? Yeah. Let's go and see what this one is. So we've got...
Taking the jumpers.
Oh, I know.
Can I take the jumper?
Yeah, I might have to get you to take my jacket because it's getting really warm. Okay, guys, I'm just going to try and get myself out of this jacket, which involves a bit of juggling. So the bag down there, one-handed trying to get out of the jacket. There, all right. I have managed to get out of my jacket. Rich is going to take the jacket and... Oh no, that's okay. We can manage.
Okay. Right.
So I'll scoot ahead, but you can join us. So we've got more over here. But I'm going to go and see what this one is. All right, bag back on my shoulder. Oh, that's better. See, I'm really bad at this. This is where you people in snowy climates do it much better than me. I am never prepared for changing temperatures. I get out there in the morning saying it's going to be so cold. I'll rug up with all these layers. And this shirt I put on this morning, I thought, I'm going to be cold in that. This is a mistake. No. Hi, Gregory. Lynn's on the loose. This is called A Place to Chat. It says it's concrete seating. It's pretty, isn't it? What does it say on the outside? Someone, now you're... Hang on, what's it say? Tell someone how you're feeling. I can't read that. No, I can't read that. Something they share too. Yeah, all right. So, concrete seating looks very comfortable for a short period. All right, look out at the expanse of water. There we go. That's what that says there. We've got dogs chasing. They've been running and jumping into the water. They're chasing a frisbee, I think. Mary Lou says, is there a website available to find the information for the statues? Yeah, Mary Lou, I put it in the description. Tell me if it's not there and I will share it again later. But yes, I did put it in the YouTube description for this event, for this tour. So now that says maybe we could have a chat. Fingers over the bumps of the words. All right, I think I'm missing something there. Run your fingers. Okay, all right, it's telling us to run your fingers over the bumps of the words. There. No, you're welcome, Mary Lou. I think it's always really helpful to have that extra insight. Otherwise you're just sometimes just wandering around looking at shapes. And this is another one of the trees on the tree trail. It's okay, it says here the Aboriginal name of this tree. This is a Sydney red gum. It's one of my favourite Australian trees. The Aboriginal name is Kajumbura. And the scientific name is Angophora costata, and I'm sure you've seen me hug these trees before because they really are beautiful. They're smooth, they're cool. All right, what have we got down here? This is called Morning. remembering Maisie Turner and the family years at Wanji Wanji. Wanji Wanji is a locality not far from here. And there's an inscription on here as well that I find is difficult to read, so I'm not even going to try. But it's obviously a memorial. Okay, Rich is back with his guide to help us interpret what's coming up. And this looks like a totem. Is it New Guinea? Where's this from?
Tanifa o Tagaloa is the sculpture, and it's Samoan artist Fatu Fe'us, who lives in New Zealand.
New Zealand, okay.
And his
it kind of looks like a
has
Maori.
extensive knowledge of traditional skills. He was invited by the local Samoan community to join him in making this totem. It's
Excellent, Mary Lou.
Tanifa o Tagaloa is the offspring of Tagaloa, the Polynesian creation god, and possesses a tail much like the fish that swim from eastern Polynesia to the coast of Australia.
Okay. Yeah, Mary Lou's found the PDF in the description for the
You can read it to everyone.
not really, but yeah, you're doing a great job. We're not going to interrupt that. So we've got, looks like they're shells for the eyes.
Carry, or what they call it.
They're oysters, aren't they?
I don't
They're very flat, like Pacific oysters, but they're
know.
oysters, I'm sure.
Are they valuable?
No,
Oh, okay. You won't take them.
no, you won't. Tanifa o Tagaloa. Cook Island black pearl shell. That's what that is. It's a pearl shell, so it's kind of like an oyster.
That looks valuable.
Well, the pearls that came out of it might have been, but no. Okay, there we go. So that's the son of the creation god.
Yes.
I think we should go that way, and then back to here. What do you think?
Sure.
So what do you think, everyone? It's a lovely garden, isn't it? Lovely park. Not really a garden as such. All right, so we've got mosaics. It's called the Meeting Place. Dedicated to the late Uncle Cyril Archibald is what it says here.
So it's a permanent installation, uses mosaics, ceramics, paving and native grasses to symbolise a coming together of cultures.
Lovely. Beautiful. I can see in the first panel we've got pelicans and fishermen in traditional boats, turtles. In the middle one looks like they might be having perhaps a campfire. There's a kite flying. There's stars. And in the one on the right we've got black swans, seahorses, boats. So it's all about the water. Lovely. The water, I guess, is the central catalyst for meeting, community. And this is the one that I used in my banner pick for the tour itself. Listen to those magpies. So he's used concrete and Australian plants.
Yep. Cast concrete sculptures is called succession. Concrete sculptures partner the natural and the industrial in a poetic relationship. Untamed native Australian plant species find their way through the landscape of inorganic elements, conjuring a kind of
Apocalyptic. Is that the word you're looking for?
Hope. kind of
Apocalyptic.
blah, blah, blah. Nature triumphs among the ruin-like remnants of man-made structures.
Very cool. Can we take this one home and put it in our backyard? It would go nicely next to the fence. Yeah, I can hear bellbirds. You might not be able to hear it, but I can hear bellbirds. All right, so this is the temporary coffee facility. We're going to go back this way and have a look at, is this the last one? Oh, there must be another. I know there's another mosaic in the grounds, but just outside the entrance to the gallery. Sarah says, I wonder how long they took to create. Yeah, good question. Got these sort of twin palms here. You hear the bellbirds, Lynn? Yeah, they're actually constant. They just, when you're in the area where they are located, we finally actually saw one too when we were on our walk the other day. I was investigating whether that path down there would be worth doing, which is sort of down, continuing on the lake. But we decided it would be easier to start from where we actually did this morning. All right, and then this looks very industrial, but very sculptural obviously as well. Look at that, we can go like this, go through there. Called Radiolarians. Ah, lucky we're at the last one. That noise just started. Shall we move away and describe it?
Okay. Conceived by sculptor Dr. Nigel Hallier, the work closely relates to its location and reflects the artist's ongoing interest in the symmetry and morphology of microscopic marine organisms.
We'll do it again when we've moved away from
Really?
this noise.
Really?
But yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. Let's move away from the noise after we just do this. Okay, let's get away from these guys. That was right where I wanted to go too. That's where the mosaic is over there. All right. It's going to be noisy for a moment, but I've got a mosaic to show you, so bear with us. Hi. Okay, so... Sorry, just turn your volume down for a second.
This is called Ghost.
Okay, let's describe it away from here. I like the lanterns that they've hung up. All right, so tell us about that mosaic, Richard.
Well, Ghost was inspired by the eucalyptus trees that stood by the gallery until 2007. Layered elements of glass imprinted with the tree's image and mirror-like steel conjure memory of the eucalypts as well as reflect the immediate environment.
Is that the mosaic?
That was Ghost.
Oh, okay.
That's
All right.
the mosaic, yeah.
And then we have this. And it's called Deity with a Dragon Mask. So there's the dragon. There's the dragon mask.
Wait on.
Yeah, thought it didn't sound like a mosaic.
That was the Wabakal Dreaming is the mosaic. That glass there is ghost.
That's ghost. Right. Yeah, I didn't think it sounded like the right description for that mosaic.
No. Okay, so that's ghost. Yeah, I never really noticed that before.
So,
and the eucalypts and the... Yeah, right.
Okay, I'm going to zoom in on that from here so we don't have to walk back over to where they're...
Yeah, we'll go back just while
there
they're
we go.
having a break.
That's all right.
Shall
Yeah.
I give them $10 to take a break?
No. All right, so that was a Wabakal Dreaming was the mosaic. Ghost is the glass upright against the wall there, and then this is Deity with the dragon mask.
That's not here.
No, this is more recent,
Yeah,
I think.
2022.
Yeah. And then we've got two more over here as well.
They're new as well.
So the new ones aren't on the catalogue. We'll have to ask them to update their catalogue.
It's interesting how they mould that.
Oh yeah. It's almost like fabric, isn't it? It's called I Am. 2016 Andrew Rogers. I feel like they should have added this to that catalogue. And then over here, I don't know what this one is. Is there a... This one doesn't have a little info panel. So that's basically it. And then that's the gallery itself. So where we were, just over there near the noise and those lanterns, that's the entry to the gallery. It doesn't open till 10 and it's only 8 o'clock now. And we're just not really sure, like the signal is a bit questionable. We don't know about permissions. We have asked, but they're a bit wishy-washy. They're kind of, we're not really very, I don't know, they're kind of reluctant, weren't they? She sort of said, oh yeah, maybe, but if you do, you have to do it at this sort of time when is the worst time for me and you guys as an audience. So I don't know, I don't think we'll be going inside. Did you want to go down to the jetty? Is that too far? All right, well I think we'll call it quits. Let's turn the camera around. What did you think? Was that a lovely way to spend? Yeah. Okay, just going to try and get you a reasonable backdrop. So there we go. All right, so that was it. That was the gallery. Thank you everyone who has supported me. I'm very grateful. It's always really helpful. It not only helps us continue, but it's a bit of a boost to it's validating as well. It acknowledges that we are doing something right, so I'm always really grateful. I can see that there's only 2 people. Where did everyone go? Say hi, give me a wave if you're still here. Maybe the signal dropped out and we didn't even know, although I usually get a warning. I usually get a message if there's a problem with the signal. Anyway, to those who are still here, thank you so much. And I'll look forward hopefully to seeing you on Monday my time, which is probably Sunday afternoon or evening for most of you. And we are going on a wetlands walk, on a new boardwalk. And hopefully we're going to see lots of lovely water birds when we go there. Okay, we'll sign off. Let's turn this back around. One last pan around the sculpture park. Thanks everyone. Bye for now. Sandy, you're still watching. Thank you. Lovely to see you. I was just about to hit end. Okay, bye everybody.